So welcome everybody for this session with Easy Software and our speaker Daniel and David. So welcome to this session. We will speak about AI and how practically you can apply it in your daily work and how it will enhance your team and empower your team. So I will share my presentation and then I will let the floor to our speaker. Normally you can see. Just need to put it in share mode. Up, everybody can see properly?
Yes.
So as I said, so thank you to join this session to see how AI and automation will transform project management and will not replace people but empower them. So it will this session will be provided by Easy Software and our two speakers, Daniel Zak and David Pavlicek. Sorry for your name. And the agenda today, so I will just give you during 5 minutes some line of conduct, present you our local group and the PMI, introduce you our speaker today. So then they will have a bit more than an hour to talk about the subject, and at the end we will have just 10 minutes of Q&A, so you can already post your question on the chat, but it will be answered at the end. And at the end of the event, we will give you some information for the next event and give you the PDO code. Just some conduct guidelines. Please mute your microphone, not to disturb the presentation. You can turn your video on if you wish. And we will ask you as well to use your full name so then we can identify you. And the chat will be open so you can ask questions, comment, and share your LinkedIn profile for networking. You are welcome as well to contact the speaker afterwards. I think they will give their contact if you need. As you have seen, this session is recorded, and except for our Easy Software and the PMI, so the AI both are prohibited. And the deck and the recorded will be made available after the session, as well as the PDO code if you need to leave before. So just a quick overview about PMI. So PMI, as it stands today as a Germany chapter, was created in 2020 with the merging of the different German chapters. The scale of today is we have 5 regions, more than 25 local group. So I'm sure you can find as well local group in your area if you want to join us. We have around 11,000 members in Germany, and with a multinational community, international community from more than 43 countries. And we have as well 150 volunteers which support daily PMI in our different events. So we have networking event, national and international summit. We help the people in their learning for their certification. And so if you want to have some impact and to join this community, feel free to reach us. Just a few words about our local group. So we are a very international community in Darmstadt. So Darmstadt is 30 kilometers from Frankfurt and very close from the Frankfurt airport. So we are 7 volunteers. So Tufik from Lebanon, Olia from North Macedonia, Maria from North Macedonia as well, Thomas from Germany, Almira from, I forgot exactly your country, Albania, Montenegro. And Mohammed from Afghanistan. So you see we are very international. And we organize once a month a roundtable in Darmstadt. Don't miss the next one at the Christmas market. And we have 2 webinars a month. So you are welcome as well to join our next event. And we have a LinkedIn group if you want to stay connected. So don't forget to reach us. So now we can go to the main part of our presentation. If my up. So I will briefly introduce you our speaker. Oops, I did a mistake actually. So Daniel Zak is the CEO of Easy Software, the company behind Easy Redmine, the software which will be presented today. He's as well as CEO of Easy 8 AI, a company who is leading the market with AI-driven workflow and automation for project management. And he has a background of change management and project management, in particular to implement SAP and digital transformation. And David is as well a senior consultant in Easy Software with more than 8 years of experience in B2B solution. He's as well PMP certified, so it's one of our fellow PMI member, and with more than 10 years in ICT project management. And he's one of the experts in Easy Redmine, so he will give us some tips how to use it. So without more waiting time, I will let them to present their solution and how AI can enhance your daily work. You're muted. Yeah.
All right, so it's our turn now?
Yes, it's your turn. Yeah.
Perfect. All right. Hello, welcome everyone to this webinar. Today's webinar will be about AI and automations in project management. The agenda we will go through. First, we will do like a quick dive into intro and purpose and laying out some main questions to answer. Of course, we will lay out the questions that we are able to answer. And if you have any questions now or during the webinar, you can put them in the chat, or you can just keep them to yourself, and then at the right time we will call out for Q&A. Second part will be about AI role in project management. So basically answering some of the questions already, whether project management should be concerned or if it is more like an opportunity to move forward and elevate in the project management. And the third one, probably the most, I would say the most interesting one from practical perspective will be AI adoptions levels, where me and David, we will go through different stages of AI adoption, and we will present some real use cases and scenarios and some demonstration. And as mentioned, the last one will be Q&A. So please hold your questions. We will have hopefully enough time to answer them all. As mentioned, me and David will be the speakers. And now, David, please lay out what are the questions we need answers to.
Okay, hello guys. My name is David, and let's have a look why we are here. Let me then present the next slide, and there is a picture with a few questions. So I think it covers basically why we are here, or why I am here. I hope why you are here as well. Maybe the first question could be, is AI going to replace me as project manager in my job? Is it possible? Is it probable or not? Well, maybe not. Well, I hope you'll get this question answered after or during this session. Well, what is the next one? Maybe how do I make AI work for me instead of working against me? That's kind of suppose that you accepted the challenge that AI perhaps is not your enemy. Maybe you can make it your friend or your colleague. So yeah, how to do that, right? And the third question, the third important question is, once you accept that AI could be your friend, how do we make it collaborate with you? What are the general options we have to adopt AI in our team just to help us in our daily business in project management, right? So I think that describes today's sessions and then why we are here. By the way, do you think I draw this picture or something? Not at all. Not at all. That would take me maybe 2 days. And honestly, I'm able to draw like a basic element such as a triangle, a rectangle, a square, maybe a semicircle, line or curve, and just connect them together. But I'm really bad in drawing pictures. So that's why I used what? I used AI. It was ChatGPT and like 10 minutes of work with the tool. So that's already something that can be achieved by AI tools. Now, what could be AI role in project management if we accept this idea in general? Uh, let's have a look at the strengths that AI possesses or the weaknesses as well, because as every coin has two sides, the same situation with AI. So I would say AI is really good at tracking deadlines on your projects, tracking budgets, and your deliverables. It's good in summarizing meeting notes and generating reports. By the way, we use AI tools as our company in almost every meeting today, and then we don't even have to watch the recording again if we need to. We have another AI tools that will process the recording, create not only a transcription, but also management summary, action steps, and we get it attached to related tasks. So there is a lot of time saved, and we don't have to do much. We can just rely on AI in certain operations. AI is also good in analyzing risks and project dependencies. It's good to draft communication. I think all of you, or many of you have tested AI tool to write a letter or just answer an email. It's generally good in automation of routine tasks, reporting, etc. And it can get insights from project data much faster than you because it can simply process a big volume of data in a much shorter time than a human, I would say. But as I said, every coin had two sides, so there are weaknesses as well. AI is not really good in motivating people and aligning people with different personalities in your team, right? Uh, I haven't seen AI motivating team members, and we won't probably see it for some time at least, maybe once in the future, who knows, but not for the moment. I can imagine AI settling down conflicts in your team. That's still a job for a human, for project manager. Uh, I don't think AI would be able to, discover stakeholders' motivations hidden or obvious. Yeah, and if the situation is not clear, AI is not yet good in doing making judgments in this situation. And of course, it won't build trust or leadership. And don't forget, AI is not perfect yet. We haven't reached the super intelligent, at least yet. So it can lie, it can hallucinate. So you have to watch out. You can use it, but you still have to keep it under control. Okay, so from what was just said, I would maybe divide your daily activities into three categories. There are certain tasks that we can automate and let AI do on our behalf, maybe creating reports or gathering lessons learned or planning or checking and evaluating traffic and communication on project. So that's something we can just leave for AI mostly. There are other tasks that cannot be fully done by AI, perhaps, but you can, it can improve your skills. It can give you some superpowers, such as asking and answering the questions, doing the project discovery, or optimizing resource allocation etc. And at the end, the last group, I think it will still remain on human. So since AI is not good at certain tasks, as I told you before, you still have to be there. You know, you have to manage project changes. You have to lead a team. AI is not going to do that for you. You have to do risk assessment. You have to prioritize based on various inputs, adjust the plan, maximize impact. So, but still, you see, there is a big portion of work that you can let AI do on your behalf, or let AI help you to do. And you can focus on impact and leadership. So that's how it is, how we think it is, and will be for some time. So AI most probably is not replacing project manager. It's removing their busy work. It's freeing your hands. It buys you extra time, and yeah, it saves your focus for the crucial tasks. So you can relax a bit and just focus at the things that you need to focus. Okay, so you have to, or you can automate the repetitive job, and something that takes you a large portion of your time, and just focus at what really matters. Okay, now I've prepared 5, let's say, use cases or daily situations from manager's perspective, or daily life, a daily business. They kind of respect the cycle of project management, starting from initiating all the way to closing. And there is always one example of a pain point and a solution that AI can deliver, or help you to deliver. So while initiating projects, there is, it's like foggy, cloudy area, because there's a lot of information. Not everything makes sense. So we don't know what the objectives are. What is the scope? Is it going to be this or that? So it's kind of logical to use AI, because there is a lot of historical data, so you can let it digest a large amount of information, and AI can eventually identify key stakeholders on your project and their needs or requests, right? So situation number one. Situation number two would be planning. It takes a lot of planning and manual work to put a project plan together. A lot of meetings, a lot of reunions with people. Uh, you have to call people. You need to study a documentation. You have to write a lot and put all together. But maybe there is a tool that would just outline the project plan and give you just some of it pre-processed, and then you can just continue where it stopped. So you can just throw a project charter or contract with your customer to AI and see if it can generate something. Yeah. Then during project execution, it's consuming. You run there and back, and you have to watch a lot of communication, and there are many project issues. So uh, you can let AI monitor the communication and summarize the issues. So you can use it as your quick decision support. And there is a practical example for that as well later in our presentation, right? Another situation, monitoring and controlling. Yeah, you know it from your daily business from time to time, typically on a weekly basis, monthly basis, maybe weekly basis. You have to report project status. You have to create that one slider and report it towards the management or towards your customer. So why don't you ask AI to help you and generate something for you, and then you can take it as a base for your one slider report. And final stage of project management, closing the project. Of course, like one of the key activities you have to do while closing the project is capturing and assessing the what happened and preparing lessons learned. Yeah, you're supposed to do that. You're supposed to do that with the team members, but hey, they are gone already. They are assigned to other projects. You need to chase them, and they are not interested to work with you because the project was delivered, etc. So maybe AI is there again. So I would suggest, well, let AI analyze what happened during the project. You can connect the different channels and it can analyze what happened and perhaps suggest its own list of lessons learned. And then maybe you will manage to get your former team back together for 1 hour and review these suggestions and see what's relevant, what's not. As I said, AI is not perfect. It can give you various ideas, but you still have to be there to evaluate. So these were 5 simple use cases. I believe you have identified you at least in one of them, and it was just to tune you up for later practical examples that we have prepared for you. Okay, that was about AI and how to use it in project management. Now, next part is about AI adoption, because different people, different teams are in different stages with regard to adoption levels. And that's why we would like to introduce AI adoption pyramid. Uh, okay, some of you might be down there in the bottom, in the first layer where there is no adoption, while others would be a little bit more up the stream in higher levels. So let's start with the second layer, and it's about tools uh, used by individuals, just regular tools that you know. I'm sure you know them. And these can be, for example, ChatGPT. That was the tool I used to generate the picture, the comics in the beginning. That's my favorite. Maybe it's not the best one. Maybe New Gemini would be smarter or more suitable. I don't know. Haven't tested it yet, but you know how it is. What is best today might be the second best or somewhere left behind in a few weeks. So you might know some of these tools, Copilot, Microsoft Copilot. If you're close to programming, maybe you know or like Claude, which is really good with source code. Uh, I already mentioned that we like to use AI uh, to record our meetings, and for that we use Lexi. That's a good tool as well. So you need to pick. There's a lot of tools, and it's good to use some of them. You don't have to use all of them because that in this case you wouldn't do anything else than just checking one tool after another. So it's good to stick with one or few and test them and see how they can be beneficial for you. Okay, so that would be the first level. Now we can go up to another level, and that's AI features integration. We are from Easy Software, and we do produce software for project management, which is called Easy Redmine. So it's logical that we have integrated AI functionalities in our product. And that's the AI features integration. It's about integration of AI in a tool that you use for project management or communication on daily basis. Something obvious, something logical. Okay, so let's have a look. I have prepared again 5 different daily project managers use cases and 5 assistants that can help you with use case. Let me first outline them, and then I'll show you in the live in the application. So first use case would be, imagine you have a junior project manager just recently PMP certified a couple of weeks ago, who needs to help from time to time with specific knowledge area. Uh, and for that, we have AI knowledge assistant. Another case would be you as a project manager need a quick orientation in a particular project issue to make a quick and smart decision. You have no time, you have issue, you have team that's waiting for your decision, and maybe you can use AI task summary as another assistant just to support your decision making. Third situation is that imagine you are returning for vacation and you need to catch up with your projects. You don't have typically one, you have two, three, five, or more, depending how complex they are. But still, you need to, get back on the train and just keep going with the flow. And not only that, but keep managing the projects. So that's why we have AI project status, another assistant. Fourth one would be a simple tool, but it can save you also a lot of time. Imagine you need to create a particle document or particle plan within your project. So that's why you can use AI Write Assistant. And the last one is, yeah, you've returned from vacation, relaxed, and that's why your boss has prepared a new project for you. So you have new assignment. Hooray! Oh, a lot of extra work, right? But maybe if you use our AI project planner, it will help you to save time and plan the project or help you to plan the project just using contract or project charter. So these are quite real situations, and we also have real application and real cases for you. So this is the application. You don't have to go to detail, but let's see the case number one, and that's the case where you are a new project manager with just junior experience, and you need help from time to time. Imagine, yeah, PM book is quite a thick book, and maybe you don't have that much time just to go through it and search. So why don't AI does it for you? You can actually have a specified collections where you search for your questions. So in this case, it's going to be PM book. So maybe, well, how about recommended techniques to optimize a project schedule, right? Uh, so you can ask simple question, but if you select the right source for the answer, you might get the right response. Okay, this rings a bell. Let's see, critical path method. Yeah, I was in the test. Fast tracking. Yeah, perform tasks in parallel. I remember that. Crashing, allocate additional resources, resource leveling. All this rings bell, but I just couldn't recall the particle techniques. Here it is. I can use it. Or another example. How do I do risk management by the book? Right? Again, let's consult the book. Okay, risk management, step-by-step approach. Okay, you have to plan risk management. Well, let's give it a bit time when it finishes. So you have to plan risk management. You have to identify risks. You have to perform qualitative risk analysis, maybe perform quantitative risk analysis, right? Plan the risk responses. It's all known stuff, but sometimes you can recall details. So this might be really handy to have your assistant giving you answers in seconds. Okay, another case. Yeah, well, you're busy. You just came from a meeting, and you are going to another one, and you know that there is an issue to be discussed with your team. Uh, okay, where was it? Okay, there was somewhere in between. Yeah, there was this project, client zone development. We are developing something. There is a bunch of tasks on your project, and there was, yeah, okay, this particular issue. Yes, I know, but you know what? I didn't have time to go through it because the last meeting was longer than I expected. So let's see. Yeah, okay, there are some issues. Okay, team was communicating here. all right, no, I give up. I can't have enough time to go through all the commands, all the opinions. But maybe if I use AI task summary right here, there is option to summarize to-do list from comments. So let's see what it gives me. All right. So there are some issues, slow dashboard load times, inconsistent data in the client zone portal, etc. Multiple stakeholders debated between immediate architectural fixes and quick workarounds, blah, blah, blah. Okay, action items. Okay, we need to implement pagination and optimize the most problematic API endpoints immediately, ensure, etc. So, okay, maybe I'm not able to read the whole thing, but maybe I'm able to just have a quick review just given here by AI task summary. So this is something I can work with, and my meeting is starting in 1 minute. I can spend 60 seconds reading this and making my own opinion because they are expecting me to decide something. So really good assistant, really good help if I have it available. So another situation, you just returned from vacation and you have running ongoing projects. So where do I start? Okay, yeah. Uh, there is a first project. It's R&D project in satellite business. And okay, what happened? Well, you can either go through the tons of tasks here, or you can use a project module that's implemented here, and it's called AI Project Status. And over here, you can let AI generate manually or automatically weekly or monthly reports. So while you were away, you could have programmed, let's say, this tool to create a report. So over here, you have completed tasks. Okay, simulations and analysis of the optical and thermal properties were completed. Okay, this was completed. Due dates frequently updated. If you need to, you can go to detail of a certain task and search for details if you're not sure what AI is giving you. But maybe it's enough for a quick overview, and you can go to another report. Yeah, we have another project in another company. We're building a hospital. So what happened while I wasn't here? Quick monthly report, planning side, permits completed for the project. Okay, planning, site selection, etc. This is done. Updated to multiple times to accommodate delays caused by weather related, but they settled it down. And this is work to do in next stage, next month or next week. And if there are some severe issues, or they would be here. Okay, so that would be AI project status, your AI assistant to which is there to help you to catch up with your projects after vacation. Another situation. Yeah, we have another project ongoing and it's early stage, and you need to prepare a document, maybe a partial plan of the project. So we can create new tasks, and it will be uh, maybe a stakeholder engagement plan. Yeah, okay. You can start writing from scratch, and maybe you can use some templates or copy paste it from somewhere else, or you can think of using Write Assistant, which is also part of the tool, and it's this icon here. Once you select a certain text, you click on it, and you can let AI continue writing. So maybe it's better than any other option, maybe not. You'll see, generate something. You can simply replace your one sentence or one phrase, the introduction, stakeholder identification. Okay, that's good. Customers, end users, project sponsors. All right, stakeholder analysis. That helps as well. Engagement strategies, maybe communication plan. Yeah, it's here as well. Okay, so in few seconds, in few clicks, you can have a lot of work done by AI. You don't have to, use your fingers and write on the keyboard. You can always delete what you don't like, add what you need to add, copy paste from other sources. But okay, I've saved a couple of minutes. Imagine, um, I'm really slow writer, but imagine how long this would take me to write from scratch. And additional things like, oh yeah, okay, this was actually supposed to be for our customer who doesn't speak English, because yeah, we manage this project in uh, another language. Okay, so this is actually Spanish customer. So why don't we let AI to translate it to Spanish? Okay, so again, in few clicks, in few seconds, you can have your plan, your document ready for revision, and it's very, very useful. And the last situation that I prepared for you, as I said, you are fresh after vacation. One project was closed. You did perhaps the lessons learned already, but you got new one to be planned. So you can again start from scratch, or create new project using AI Project Planner, another embedded tool. So you put a name to the project, and then you can use actually existing project charter or a contract. Okay, I have one here, and it's a real one. It's actually a real contract in between Easy Software and Eleus Marketing. A little bit outdated, but that was contract which we used for a collaboration for some studies. So it has financial information, it has a schedule information, etc. Annex 1, project details. So a lot of information. Imagine how long it would take you to pick all the information and compose a project plan out of it. Instead, you can simply drag and drop it here, name the project, pick the language, so it can be in French, in German, in Arabic, you name it. Uh, and just pick what you like, maybe not logical framework, but yes, project schedule, cost summary, potential risks, stakeholder engagement, and evaluation or closure criteria, and you click save. Yeah, and then if you have, typically it's 2 to 5 minutes, you can just wait and see what it gives you as a result. I don't want to waste 5 minutes. I don't know how long it takes because this application is using shared resources. Instead, I can go to projects here and see, because I did it before to save some time. So there is the same project based on the same contract, and see what we got using the AI project planner. First, there is information about project schedule, right? Uh, yeah, you can review it and see how relevant it is. Then you have a cost summary. So it's gonna cost you 92,000 euros. You have some potential risks here. So, well, you don't have to use them all. There is how many? 10 risks identified. Some of them can be real, some of them can be just hypothetical, but it's on you as project manager to review what AI prepared for you, and just maybe you can pick 2 or 3 and do the risk analysis. Um, there is also a stakeholder engagement plan. Again, you can review it and see if it's any good for you, etc. On the top of that, you have your base for your WBS already prepared by AI. So even the tasks are ready to be edited, and you can work with what AI produced. And if there is information about a timeline, and you can have Gantt here, partially ready. Maybe not the most precise one, but still better than nothing, right? And you have just saved a couple hours of work, I would say. So that would be the last case I wanted to share with you. And let's go to next level. And I would ask Daniel to take over because I'm sure he's got something prepared for you as well. And thanks for your attention. You're on mute, Daniel?
Nice. All right. Thank you, David. Can you see my presentation, please?
Yes.
Yes, we can.
Perfect. All right. Thank you once again, David, for covering the first, let's say, 3 stages. And now it's my turn to talk and show what are automated workflows about. The features that David showed, that one great characteristic, let's say, they are in the application. And you probably already seen a lot of applications, not just EasyRedMine, but Jira, and basically any application today is trying to implement AI features into the into the application. So it's closer, and it's of course more convenient for people to use them. But sometimes this is not enough. Sometimes you have specific use case. Sometimes you need some more of the customization, and the same as this is the case for AI, but at the same time for automations. You probably already seen that automations within the applications are kind of standard, and that's great. But again, it is usually limited. The same way as the features David just shows are limited because you have 5 use cases. It can be enough. It doesn't have to be enough. You can have different needs. That's the reason why there are some platforms existing, such as Zapier, Make, or N8N, to allow you to create another layer which can be fully customizable and which can help you with either integrating, automating, or enhancing your technical stack with AI. And this is what I'm going to be showing you right now. And I will start first with, I will start first with just kind of like a quick dive into the logic of the automation, because I will be showing you, as well as David showed, the project lifecycle. I'll do the same thing and show you just a couple of examples. And I try to pick the examples in a way that you should be able to get the image of what is possible and how it can be applied maybe to your use case if I didn't fit the right one. But the idea of having automated process is great, right? But I don't feel like it is enough anymore. Having just data transferred automatically somewhere else is not enough. At least it doesn't have to be enough, because now with AI, you can create really added value. You don't have to just be pushing data around. You can actually enrich the data, enrich the whole process, make some more out of it, have the data pre-processed, analyzed, have a suggestions. And of course, you can have it much closer to you. And that's how I will try to present it to you, to enhance and to basically magnify these aspects I just mentioned. So first, project initiation. And I will present the project initiation on a simple scenario. You already saw how AI feature can help you plan the project. I will be showing something more process related. So handover between project managers and BDR or sales guys. Not gonna lie, not my favorite part of the process, right? The sales guys are working in a CRM. They have their data there. There are notes from the meetings, and now they want the deal. And usually they are just, let's say, they are just happy with closing the deal. But I need a lot of work from them in order to start. So this scenario is exactly for that. So in the CRM, I will simulate the one deal. And once this is done, what AI and my workflow will do is it will take all the information from the CRM case. It will take the meeting notes from Lexi, and it will prepare the project for me with a clear project brief. The project will be ready for me, and it also gives me notification in Teams. So basically, this will save not just my time, but also the time of the salesperson and there will be basically no need for a long communication, maybe just a couple of questions I need to ask. So I will get to the Easy Redmine again. But everything I'm showing right now can be done in Jira, in any other different tool, because it's in the automations layer. Everything is done in N8N. So just imagine your tech stack, your tools, and the same thing can be done. So I will just change the status to salt, which is basically what the salesperson BDR would do. And nothing happened now because I'm not there, right? I'm project manager, I'm doing my own things, but usually I am on Teams. So I will check my Teams chat, and I can see that right now the agent or the assistant, the technical user, sent me a notification, and he's letting me know that there was a project created, and he's actually sending me a link. So we can check the link and see what happened here. And we can see that the project, just in a second, was created for me. And it includes the basic client information and basically all the information that the workflow has access to. So information about the client, some information about what was in the invoice, what are the services that was sold, as well as prepaid time. This workflow is not as awesome as David's feature about planning, right? It's just like a quick handover. But sometimes projects are like that, right? And no one says that I currently cannot do the same thing David did, or that I cannot implement the AI feature of planning into that process. That's the great about the automation layer. I can stack it up. And I saw that the agent showed me also the first task, the service delivery, which can be multiple tasks. It really depends on how you are used to starting your project, whether there are always the same task, the specific template should be selected. It's really up to you. So this was the first example of project initiation. Again, saved a lot of time, a lot of communication, and basically the salesperson didn't have to leave CRM. He's in his place where he wants to be, and I just received what I needed. And now I can just tune the information and ask for a couple of more questions. Now, the use case I picked for project realization. This was the tough one, but I wanted to show you something which is very flexible. And I chose a triggering simple actions in Teams message. Again, we are using Microsoft Teams. Maybe you are using different platform. Doesn't matter if it has an API, it can be used. And for this scenario, let's just imagine that you have the workflow which has predefined paths, and it reacts to keywords. So I just write a keyword, what I need to do. It can be creating tasks, updating tasks, asking for specific tasks. It's really up to me. And in this case, what I do often is creating tasks, right? And sometimes I write in public transformation and I feel like, okay, I want to create a task, but opening Jira or Easy Redmine and putting the information in, just, not really easy for me. So in this example, I will show you how you can do a simple actions in seconds, even from your phone. I will pull up the agent again, this one, the same one, and I will just prompt him to create new task. And if I'm lucky, he will provide me with option to create the new task. And we are using a form here. Why we are using form? Because we want it to be as accurate as possible, not to hallucinate. This is a simple workflow without AI. There is no AI in this process. And this form can be done for anything else. New CRM case, new risk, new project, it's really up to you. And the form is customizable. So I just put here new issue. It really doesn't matter what I fill in. I'll give their assignee. The assignees are pre-filled from the project I pre-selected. I will put there some due date, and I will put it high priority, and I will just write something here. Got it, thanks. And hopefully, yes, you can see just in 5 seconds, I created a task. I received a confirmation. And if I open the link, I can see that there's a new issue. with the due date I selected, with the assignee, with high priority. And again, case can be different. The form can be bigger. It can be for different entity, really up to you. And again, showing on Easy Redmine because it's our product, right? And we are home here, but can be done for any application which has API access. So Jira, we can do Jira as well. So this was the second demonstration. And now the third one. This one is the most complex, I believe, and this is a project closing. And actually in this one, I will use a much more complex workflow. And it is about getting lessons learned and the final status of the project. And I probably don't have to tell you, or maybe you don't have the same feeling, but usually when I finish the project, I'm just happy that it's over. I usually getting another project, and I don't want to relive the whole project again, or I just don't have a time to go through everything. But this workflow does it for me. And it gets all the issues, the comments, the outcomes. It can get the data not only for project tool, but from knowledge base or from CRM. It really depends. What I connect into it, it can work with. And this just prepares the data for me, ready for my conclusions. And I will show it again. And I have this project, which was very long. It's pre-prepared project. There are some statuses here, also generated automatically. And if I look at the Gantt of this project, I can see that there is only last task remaining here. And it's this task. And again, to show you something different for this demonstration, we have a button here. And the button is ready to fire a webhook, which triggers this workflow. So I will do it right away. Webhook fired successfully. And this one will actually take a little bit of a time, should be like 30 seconds or so. So I will just jump to the presentation and then come back to see what we have there for us. I mentioned that the last one is more complex, and it's more complex because it actually uses agents. Just a quick difference between AI and agent, very simply, within the terms of nodes in NA10, for example. AI is some additional logic like LLM model, which can do working with text, analyze text a little bit, but is not really good in conclusions. It's not. It's really dependent. But AI agents can be basically self-standing and are much better in making conclusions. And it really cannot do anything unless you tell it to, if you choose the right model. So for this case, we are always using usually the dumbest models, the most dumb ones, because those cannot really hallucinate. You tell them exactly what you want to do. And you can see how the workflow looks. Not really this, not this particular one, because that was too big. I couldn't really fit it in. And since I bought some time, if I refresh that, I should have the result here. All right, so I have the result here on the task, and I should also have it on the project dashboard. Yes, I have it here, and you're probably thinking, okay, why did we have to wait? Could it be faster? It didn't actually create just this. It created two other things. Number one, it created PDF, which basically now I can give it to a stakeholder, I can use it for whatever, I can print it, and I have all the important data prepared here for me, such as time overview, phase breakdown, etc., including budgets, action register. Still, if you doesn't feel it is good enough, I have something better for you, my favorite type of report. And that is an online available report, which is in PHP, generated by AI, basically fed it with the proper information, and with the right prompt and the template, it can create something like this. This is something I feel very confident in presenting, usually because it's shiny, it has all these effects, right? And it gives me a really deep dive into the project. including milestones, including phase performance breakdown. Of course, I need to have the data, right? That's like the number one thing working with AI. It only gives you as good results as the data you give to it. But I would say this is, when I created this one the first time, I was kind of like, wow, this is nice. And if I would imagine I would have to put this together myself, again, many hours of work on the past, on evaluating the lessons learned, changed into, I don't know what, a minute, 30 seconds. I feel like this is something that really changed the way I work with projects. So this was the third one. And now let's get to the top of the pyramid. I already touched the agents a little bit because I couldn't help myself. I really wanted to show you a nice report because that's something that usually is not really that nice, right? The reporting part. So I wanted to make it really good. That's why I also included agent into this first part. I already mentioned something about agents, and that's the thing about the dependence. AI agents together with digital assistants are basically the two ways how we can make the AI more independent. And the digital assistants are a very common way of using AI. Digital assistants can be also an agent in technical perspective, but those are the guys who are usually able to work with texts a lot. So those are the chatbots. Those are the guys who are able to go into the databases, fetching new data. Agents are more towards making decisions, conclusions, and even taking over some parts of the process. And if you are good enough in prompting and you test it thoroughly, the leveling up to the agent means that the process can be fully unattended. So if I would generate these reports like over 50 times, then I can automate the whole reporting process fully if I want to. So that's just the idea. I showed the I want to show in this demonstration a basic challenge, something that I as a project manager do every day, and multiple times on a day actually, and that's just checking for stuff, right? Checking for overdue tasks, missing due dates, team resources, something I have to do to my project tool and look for the information over and over again. And sometimes not only one tool, but two tools. And let's just do it in a matter of seconds. I will show again agent, just different one. I will, just to make sure, I will greet him once again, so I make sure that he's listening. All right, so this chatbot is currently, or this agent is connected to the EasyRedMine. It has API, it can be connected, right? And now he's able to fetch me different type of stuff based on his prompt or just the flexibility that he currently has. It's really related to the model that we use. But the thing I usually want for me or for anyone else is what is my agenda for today? So what are the tasks that are on me currently? What is something I need to focus on today? And he returns it to me. So he's telling me that I have 3 open tasks, 1 overdue task, and 2 tasks assigned to review. This output is something that can be adjusted, of course, because the agent, as I mentioned, we're starting with dump agents, and we are teaching it the ways how we want to receive the answers. As you can see, he did not write any fancy things around because we didn't want it to, right? We want it to be exact and quick. The other thing I usually interested in, are there any tasks after due date? That's something that is like the most common, after due date or close to due date. And we have actually quite few here, 7, so we might be in trouble. Another thing I wanted to ask is what is the progress on my projects, because I have multiple projects, and again, I want to check really quickly before the meeting, and it goes to the EasyRedMine, or it could be Jira, and it looks for just the specific information. That's also the reason why it is so fast, because we know where the data are, and the agent knows it as well. So he can fetch me this. Of course, he's always providing me with the link. That's like the practice that we are trying to maintain. So I can always click on the links and check it. And this is not enough for me, so I will ask him to prepare me a status report for, let's take the second one, project agent demo. And I want to have a little bit more information. So again, he knows what I'm looking for because I taught him what the report should look like, and he can give me even more information, something from project overview, how are current phases standing, are there any issues, if there are any risks, and also this is the added value. This would basically could be done by just an automation, basically, as well as these right here. But these things in the end, those are the ones that giving me the added value, besides the fact that I just ask a couple of different type of question and it is able to answer me. Okay, so he's letting me know that there'll be some manage feedback loop validations. Maybe the other one is I can read here that there is a resource availability and module capability that are critical issues. So that may be something I should look into. So provide me a resource overview. And hopefully, all right, that was also quick. All right, so he again, same principle. So he knows what I'm looking for when I want the resource overview, and he's letting me know that on the project, on this particular project, there are currently these 2 people. It's a demo project, so maybe I should have used more people, but maybe for next time. And he's letting me know what tasks are assigned to them, estimated hours, some basic graph. The best that it can create in a Teams environment. In some chat, it's much more ugly, and in some chats, it can be much more pretty. But again, it's very fast information that I can have. And since I checked this project, what about the team on the second project? I don't want to forget about these guys, right? All right. As you can see that he currently did not give me the same report because I didn't ask for resource overview. Again, something that was done in couple of iterations. So it's just giving me a quick overview of the 3 people on the project, active tasks, focus area, and again, some conclusion or some suggestion. And I think I will wrap it up end of the day. So I just want to see quickly what was done for today. So wrap it up and send me summary of today. Again, at the morning, I checked what is my agenda and if there's anything after due date, and now I just want to wrap it up and have a short summary to know how many tasks were completed, if there are any new issues, what is the overall progress, and again, some suggestion, something I can forward to my superior, or I can, just leave in peace, or start panicking because, not enough tasks were completed. So this was my last demonstration. This was the example of how the agent can work and how it can be very close to you, and how you can predefine the ways you want to receive the outputs. And Yeah, I actually switched the slides. Doesn't matter. So, so just a quick review about dedicated project assistant. So it's on demand response where you need to fetches data, do summaries, and it's interactive. And it actually also has a memory. That's also something that can be adjusted and very beneficial. In comparing to workflows, because workflows usually it's very hard to have a memory in workflow. Workflow is kind of like a process: starts, ends, forgets everything. Agents can have a memory, can learn, can continue on conversation that you already had. And I believe that's the assistant every PM deserves. That's just my way of looking at it. I don't know if you feel the same way. I will be looking forward for a feedback. And the important thing, how can this be under control if we decide, or if you decide, okay, I want that, I want to have AI on different kind of level. Doesn't really matter if it's automation or AI within the application or something I just showed you. The great thing is there are dedicated tools that helps you to build that, such as I mentioned, Zapier, Make, or NA10. We are using NA10 because we love it for multiple reasons. I will be happy to share them with you if you want to. But this diagram basically explains it. How does it work? So you have your tech stack. Those are the blue bubbles, and perhaps a project management tool such as EasyRedMine, and you just connect it with the automations layer. So basically, like if you would put the USB drive into your system, and it's really up to you how far you want to go. And the great thing about it, it is very easy and very convenient to progress on that. So you can start with just simple integrations, then some automations. They may be using AI, and then build your way up to the agent, upgrading slowly with your own tempo, with your own way. It really depends on what is your current, let's say, motivation, skill set. And yeah, so this was kind of like just the words of ease. If you would be like, okay, yeah, this is too big, like, agent in Teams, that seems like, I'm concerned. You don't have to be. You can go slowly. And the creating task I showed was pure automation, no AI. Okay. This is not real end, but the end of the demonstration and the theoretical presentation. Last idea to leave the content part is that you can transform AI from tool to a team member. I believe we showed you a couple of examples that confirms this statement, that it really can be your partner, a buddy in your team, the AI digital worker, however you want to put it, or just your extension. But the potential, the opportunity, I believe, is too big to let it pass. And I would like to invite you to join the Wall Breakers Club in order, if you are interested in more information about automations, or if you want to test your AI maturity. And you can scan this QR code, and we will also provide you a link. And David, could you show the audience what they can expect if they will use the QR code?
Of course. Thank you, Daniel. Yes, if you use the QR code or the link we'll later share with you, you'll get to this page, and this is basically our intention to break down barriers in project management. So the particular page that link will take you to is this one. So it will give you some more ideas how to automate your project management work using AI and automation. There are 5 use cases for project managers that might be interesting in form of video. And on the top of that, there is your self-assessment. So using this bonus test, you can test your adoption level. If you click here and see where you are positioned on the adoption pyramid. So maybe let me try together with you So there are just simple questions. Why I just mentioned that survey, because you get a result right away, and I want to show you how it's going to look like. So it's going to be 8 clicks. So how does your team currently use AI tools? Well, we have AI features integrated into main software, right? So you can select one of the option where are AI tools hosted in your organizations. They are embedded in our core software system. Perfect. How integrated is AI into your team's daily work? Well, we just occasionally use mostly for writing or coding. Perfect. Who controls the use of AI in your team? It's integrated, so it's part of centrally managed system. Another one, what's the biggest limitation with AI today? Oh, well, we don't have enough built-in features. So let's choose this one. And 2 more clicks. How would you describe your ideal AI feature? Well, maybe fully integrated into tools we already use because we don't need any new software. Okay, and where are we? In which industry are we? Well, IT, software, digital services. And who am I? I'm project manager. So once you go through these 8 clicks, you get your AI adoption results. You get this kind of report. Okay, so and you can download it as PDF. So you will see yourself. Okay, I'm somewhere here in the position of AI features integration. There are some key insights. There are some strategic recommendations and quick wins. So feel free. Feel free to use the link, which I'll share, and also, uh, yeah, do the assessment for yourself if you like. Let me just share the link with you. The Wall Breakers Club will go to meeting chat right now. So go ahead if you like to. Now, I think it's time for questions and answers. And yeah, you still have the QR code for the adoption level tests, and you have the link here as well. I don't see any questions except for one, by the way, and in the chat meeting. And it's is there an upper limit of characters of each chat window? I don't know. It's quite
It's probably a
detailed.
question for me, right? Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah. So I've never done any amount of I never been in a situation when Teams would fail because there was too much text sent. But what is common is extending the context window on models. So if you need a lot of text or a lot of data, you have to choose the model accordingly. But usually for the simple getting the scenarios I just showed, that all went or like less than 1,000 tokens per request. So that's fine. That's like 3 to 4 pages. If you choose a different model, the number of tokens, the context window widens. I believe in ChatGPT, the biggest is GPT 3.5 Turbo, but I'm not sure. I usually check it because it changes all the time. So never happened, never had a problem with that yet, unless it was regarding the tokens within the model, and then it's just about changing the model.
Okay, thank you for your answer, Daniel. I don't see any other questions, but go ahead.
We have a question from Marco.
Is there a possibility to test your solution, and what support you provide to set up required automations, workflows, and agents in the backend? So,
Is that again for me? I guess so.
Well, it's related to workflows and automations. If you want, go ahead. If not, I'll make up something.
Yeah, no problem. Is there a possibility to test? We don't have any tenant or any test environment. The thing is that we do it a lot for ourselves, and through Easy 8, what we usually do, if you're interested, we are doing usually a short discovery call to talk about the use case, and then we are doing a POCs for free, for testing, for showing. So that's probably the way to go. But if you would be interested, and I don't want to be the salesperson here, we do like a full support in adoption. So setting up the N8N or different platform, but mostly N8N, and setting up the first workflow, training, and helping you with the kickstart if you want to do it yourself. If not, that's basically our business to taking care of the N8Ns and on workflows for companies.
Okay, thank you. And I see another one where N8N and the LLMs in your showcase running in cloud or on premise. Some companies have a no cloud, only on premise policy. I can tell, just to let you relax for a little bit, that yeah, we have on premise clients as well. We used to use other integration platforms such as Zapier or Make.com. Over there, it was a bit issue to have on-prem solution, but with N8N, there is a way as well. So you can have it in cloud, where we typically use it for our demo purposes, and also for a lot of clients, because our solution runs primarily in cloud, but not only. Our solution runs on-premise as well, and we do understand that privacy requirements from some of our customers. So yeah, no, N8N can run in on-premise and language models as well. So yeah, we have options and we have solutions for all kinds of businesses, and it's regular stuff for us, let's say.
Yeah, agree with David in related to our N8N and EZ8. Usually, for those who are concerned about security, the Azure AI located on German servers is usually enough for them. But if they want to, we haven't done it yet for anyone because no one actually wanted to take the distance, is deploying own local LLM. And there are like 3 really good options. It can be Llama 3, it can be Mistral, or it can be Qwen 2.5 is the latest, which can be run on your server. But you still you need to have the infrastructure, you need to train it a little bit. So usually the clients in the end goes with the cloud version, but it's much more strict to what type of data it feeds to. Even though it's on German servers, even though they are still a little bit concerned, so they just adjust the scope of the data that they feed into it.
Right.
We have another question from Marco.
Okay.
So N8N can also run in cloud and premises. It's also a software package you have keep updated then from time to time. So it has
Yes,
an affirmation.
yes. N8N runs on cloud, but also on premise, and they also have community version. So you can download Docker image and you can run it locally with quite low specs to start with. But once the flows get bigger, you again need to have at least some computing power. So N8N can be also on premise, and if you feel like you want to try it and you need on-premise solutions, the community version is the way to go. It has some limited features, but I believe it is enough to get a start with.
So I wanted to thank you guys because it was really insightful to see very practical way how to use AI, how to integrate with different tools, because it's often the issue that everything is proprietary, but here with your solution is quite flexible. I had a question from myself, is that so you need to parameter the report, or for example, if the AI agent, if you ask him, oh, actually you showed me that, but make me more detail on that, he will learn by himself, or you need really to parameter before the report?
Yeah, so there are different models, and the models have a different, let's say, level of intelligence and the ability to do a stuff for themselves. So like ChatGPT, it has a huge scope of things that it do, and it learns continuously. And you can use the same model as the GPT is using for generating reports, uh, and it will do that for you as it feels, and you adjusting it by just adjusting the prompt, and it will do a pretty good job for you. But it can sometimes hallucinate, and that's basically our best practice. So we tend to use the dumber models, and they can do it as well. But if you want to do it in standardized way, you have to provide it with examples. So that's like a prompt building. So basically, all you have to do, it's not that difficult actually. You write a prompt, so basically telling what I need you to do this. You are this type of person. This is your character. This is what you do. This is how I want you to respond, and you provide it with example. And then you try it and you see how it works, and then you can help it even more, like do a dynamic mapping to tell it, okay, this data goes right here, and it's really depend on the model. But it's not done like this. If you want to have it consistent and standardized every time,
Okay.
Same report every time.
Oh, okay. Oh, it's really interesting. I don't know if you have other question. Marco was thanking you actually, and as well in terms of capability. So most of the reports you have shown today are textual. Can already AI interact with, for example, Power BI to make data analysis or provide a KPI, or it's still a bit prospective?
The basically answer to this question and to any question related to can it be done in some other tool. If there is API and the data can be extracted, it can done with anything. That's the great advantage of using, for example, an A10 and the agent inside. So yes, it can work with Power BI. What is the tricky there is to, if you needed to have a close, what David was showing was integrated AI features. So right there in the application, on my part, I try to do that, but still, if the application is not suitable for this, can create custom buttons, doesn't have good webhooks developed, is not integration ready in some other way, it will be difficult. But if it has at least API, which Power BI has, it can be done. So we are doing Power BI as well and some ERP systems.
Okay, it's really interesting to see how far we can get to them. Thank you for the insights. I don't know if we have further questions in the chat. We have still 1 or 2 minutes if you want to. In the meantime, I posted before the link to our survey if you want to assess today's presentation. So please give us some feedback. It's always appreciated. And I will let maybe 1 minute before to let people ask questions if there is still 1 or 2. So apparently there is no further questions. So thank you very much, guys. It was really, really interesting to see how practically AI is going further and further and can help us as project manager. I think we had really good insights, and thank you again for this presentation. And I think our audience really appreciated. Thank you.
It was our pleasure. Thank you for your attendance.